The dawning of the new millennium saw the physician assistant profession irrefutably established as a vital component of healthcare in America. More recent surveys by U.S. News & World Report and Kiplinger now list the PA profession as one of the best jobs to pursue because of booming demand, flexibility, and opportunity. By the time Liz Buno graduated from the Duke PA program in 2004, there were more than 50,000 practicing physician assistants nationwide. National health insurers like Blue Cross Blue Shield began officially including PAs as covered professional providers, and that helped to jumpstart major growth of the profession.
Kind of the world was my oyster. I could move anywhere and practice medicine, so I was excited about that.
Buno graduated Duke and worked for several months in a cardiothoracic practice before moving into family medicine, which continues to be a major sustainer of the PA profession.
Being able to follow up with my patients and forming that relationship with my patients was very important to me.
Just a few years out of PA school at Duke, Buno pursued a small but growing trend for physician assistants that to many is a capstone in the profession, owning her own practice. She purchased Roxborough Family Medicine in Roxborough, North Carolina from two physicians who were leaving the area.
I had kind of fallen in love with the Roxborough community and wanted to stay, and knew that it was an underserved community and that if this practice closed, it would be a huge disservice to the community.
Roxborough Family Medicine employs 20 staff, including 4 PAs and 1 physician.
You're not practicing 100% independently, and so as a PA owner, you have to have a physician who is 1% owner in the practice, but then they also will typically be your supervising physician. And so that relationship it's a careful one, and it has to be very well planned and sort of all T's crossed and I's dotted.
In addition to running a thriving rural community practice, Buno has distinguished herself for her work at giving back to the PA community. In 2014, she was named the National Preceptor of the Year.
PA students are part of the fabric of our practice. When we built this building, we actually built space for them so they have their own desk and computer, and they don't feel like they're in the way here. They're a part of what we do.
Buno praises her Duke education for giving her a solid foundation on which to build her career.
My education at Duke gave me confidence that I had the means to go out and be an excellent healthcare provider, and I've never doubted that.
What I like best about being a PA is that there is so much diversity within the field. PAs were initially considered to be just their primary care sort of managers at one time, but you get a lot of PAs now that are going into specialty care, which they're needed in specialty care as well.
Like those very first PA students in 1965, Clark's interest in the medical profession began in the military, where he was a combat medic.
So I said, well, hey, let's look at the medical field to see if there's anything that I could potentially go into. So I had the opportunity to shadow a physician assistant back in Pembroke, North Carolina, and loved it. Loved what she was able to do, loved the autonomy that she had with her patients.
He applied to Duke University's PA program in 2003.
Later on to find out that year that I was getting deployed, which was somewhat of a earth-shattering move at that time. I was fortunate enough Duke was able to say, hey, we would love to have you back here.
At Duke, Clark explored surgery and orthopedics. During a second-year surgery rotation in rural North Carolina, his interest in surgery was solidified.
I wanted to learn more. I wanted to be able to do more. I wanted to sort of be a primary role in surgery if I could.
He had 4 job offers right out of Duke and began his career at a general surgery practice in Laurinburg, North Carolina, where he worked for 6 years under the guidance of a veteran surgeon who helped him hone his skills. Clark moved to Pinehurst Surgical in 2013.
I think that over time what I've found to be the most positive thing is the autonomy that comes with physicians being real comfortable and understanding how well you take care of the patient.
In 2015, there are more than 100,000 practicing physician assistants in America, and the demand for PAs is increasing dramatically as the population ages, the country makes bold changes in healthcare reform, and a physician shortage continues.
We're a vital part of care. We're going to continue to be a vital part of that care.